Most people would say that you need a green thumb to grow delicious food for yourself. Well, we don't believe in that because everything can be learned and through experience and time, you get better. So today we're here to guide you with the first step of growing a garden, and that is seed starting. And we'll also show you the best and easiest tool that will help you to a great start in your gardening journey. To start your own seed, the first thing you need is seedling trays. And recently we have switched over to Vego Garden seedling tray, which comes with a 3-in-1 plant and pot board. And this features 76 spacious growing cells per tray. It's highly durable with good drainage and airway. The reasons why we switch over to these is because they're really strong and they will last us much longer. It also has good drainage and air strips on the side for better and healthier root growth. And lastly, they can be stacked up together, so if you're growing a lot of seeds indoors, you'll be able to have that option without taking up a lot of space. This set is ideal for growing multiple fast-growing crops like lettuce, spinach, and leafy greens. One particular feature that I like with this set is a 3-in-1 plant and pot board. This tool can be used as a dibber to create multiple holes in the soil. You can also easily plant your seeds directly on top. And lastly, when your seedlings are ready, you can use it to pop them out. In terms of growing medium, we always go with coco coir, which is a loose fibrous material. The second part that we use is worm castings, which is simply organic matter that have been digested by worms, and it is coated with microbes and beneficial bacteria. You can buy worm castings at any garden centers or online, but if you really want to, you can create your own by building worm bins or vermicompost. This is a great way to reduce organic waste and be able to have high-quality organic compost for your garden. For this type of system, the ideal worm species to go with is called red wigglers. Red wiggler worms are very active, they can multiply really fast, and they also tend to eat upwards, which means that you can keep adding organic matter on top, leaving the bottom layer with finished worm castings. And there are many designs of worm bins, some are even made for indoor use. And if you like this in particular, we designed it ourselves. The digital plan is available. I'll add the link in the description. With equal parts of coco coir and worm castings, this is all we need to get our seeds germinated. Generally, seeds don't require any nutrients to germinate. Nutrients are stored in the seeds, which helps them grow to a certain amount. The worm castings does help speed up the germination and also add that extra nutrients when the seedling starts to grow. In the past, we've tried many other mediums, and these two combinations have given us the best results. Next, you should refer to your seed packet guide to see how deep you need to plant your seeds. And with this dibber tool, creating multiple consistent depth makes it so much easier. This is really a great feature, especially if you're planning to plant many different sets of seeds. The second feature that this tool can do is you can actually plant the seeds right on top. This is very efficiently designed and it has saved me a lot of time to plant my seeds. Right now I'm planning to grow spinach, so I'm planting 1 seed per cell. And if you want to increase your germination rate, you can plant 2 seeds per cell, making sure that at least 1 will sprout. The next step is watering. Seeds need to be watered enough so that they can germinate properly. The medium should be kept moist until the seeds start to sprout. So generally, you only have to soak the medium in the seed once until they do start to sprout. And once they do, you need to maintain a watering schedule. You don't want the medium to completely dry and you don't want to overwater either. So the best way to do this is to water from the bottom and allow the medium to soak up the water. It's best to place your seeds in a warm environment, and the first few days they won't need any source of light. But once they do start sprouting, you'll need to provide a source of light. When growing indoors, having a grow light is your best option. If your seedlings don't get enough light, they can start getting leggy, which makes them weaker. For grow lights that doesn't emit a lot of heat, you want to place these closer to your seedlings, about 3 to 4 inches high. For grow lights that are stronger and produces a lot of heat, you want to keep them about 8 to 12 inches high. This will prevent your seeds from getting burnt. Vego Garden also offers a jumbo seedling tray. This is something that we use for bigger seedlings that produces vigorous roots. Again, this is also durable. It's something that will last us for many years and we'll continue to use it. It's also got good drainage and an air strip on the side to provide a lot of airflow for the roots to be healthy. There are 2 different sizes available, a jumbo and a standard size. Both have a top width of 5 by 5 inch. The jumbo is 4 inch deep and can hold 4 seedlings. The standard is 2.75 inch deep and can hold up to 8 seedlings. The great thing about this is that it comes with a clear dome to maintain humidity. With this, you can also pour water in the cells at the center of the tray. It features drip watering channels to slowly distribute water in each cell. We mainly use these seed trays for plants like bittermelon and all types of squash. This also works for peppers and tomatoes. And we place at least 2 seeds to ensure good germination. We've had really great success using this seed tray. The only thing you have to keep in mind is to maintain good watering habit. This worked really great for cilantro, but particularly squash. Squash do not like their roots to be disturbed, so this makes it easy to transition them from the seed tray into their final spot. So when your seedlings are ready to be planted outdoors, the first thing you need to do is slowly introduce them to the outdoor environment. Don't plant them in their final spot right away. Give them a few days to slowly adjust to natural sunlight. To do this, you need to place your seedlings outdoors in shades for 2 days, then 2 days in either morning or afternoon sunlight when the sun isn't too strong. Afterwards, another 2 days in full sunlight. By the 7th day, you can plant them in their final spot and they'll be much stronger and will not wilt. It's also best to plant your seedlings when it's not too hot outside, so this is either in the morning or very late in the afternoon. And the last thing you want to keep in mind is to provide your seedlings with good nutrients before you plant them. So when you dig a hole for your seedlings, you need to place a handful of compost, and this will give them the much needed boost to start growing fast. You can also add fertilizer that is higher in nitrogen to encourage fast growth. But for us, a good compost is more than enough to start with. When it comes to watering after you've transplanted your seedlings, the first week is the most important. Make sure to water every day, either in the morning or late afternoon, until the plants have settled. After a week, you can adjust your watering every 2 to 3 days. With this, we hope that you learned a little bit to get you started on your gardening journey. Being able to see the whole process from seed to sprout to seedlings to a fully mature plant is absolutely one of the most magical things about gardening. And it's also such a rewarding feeling to be able to harvest something that you started from a tiny seedling. Thank you for taking the time to watch our video. For more gardening tips, follow and subscribe to @Planted in the Garden.